I just witnessed this man here putting 2 bullets in this man here. And you really mean to tell me that this show is for kids? What up, YouTube? It's your boy Fader J. Back like I left something, and I'm glad you're here. Yes, I'm glad you're here. Okay, good. No boogies in my nose. This is the spoilers review of episode 1 of Secret Invasion, starring Samuel L. Jackson as the beloved Nick Fury. And I'm just going to tell you guys this is exactly what Marvel needed. Now, you have a lot of people out there being too hard on this show, talking about they didn't like the intro because the intro used AI and they didn't like certain words that Nick Fury said. You know what? It's time to quit being sensitive. When we got something that's good, hang on to it, because Hollywood is dropping some pure dong, hot doo-doo, hot trash, hot maggot juice, all that type of stuff. So don't pay attention to that. This show here is fire. And I hate to use this comparison because everybody is using this comparison, but it has that Winter Soldier vibe. It has that spy thriller. And what I love about this episode 1, I didn't know who was who, what was what was going on. I was just as confused as the characters. I mean, the thing about the Skrulls, this show is about the Skrulls. In the comics, they can morph into anybody. They can be anybody. And we seen that in this show. And that's what made it dope. But this is what I need you to do real quick before we get to the festivities of the breakdowns and if this show was really good or not. What I need you to do, I need you to like, I need you to subscribe, and I need you to hit that notification bell. Because when you hit that notification bell, it makes your boy Fader J feel oh so good and oh so swell. Yeah. Also, what I need you to do, if you like this video, if I'm entertaining you, hit that super thanks button. And also in the algorithm, I need you to watch this video from the beginning all the way to the end, because YouTube hates my guts and it helps me in the algorithm. And this is just for you, a gift for you. It's free. It doesn't cost anything to watch this video. So thank y'all so much. So the breakdown of this is that the Skrulls are doing a secret invasion. They're doing this under wraps. And in the beginning of this movie, beginning of this show, we see Agent Ross. And this guy is talking to Agent Ross. And he said Agent Ross is too many terrorist attacks going on, but they're all looking the same. And I think it's the alien race, the Skrulls. Now, the Skrulls have been on planet Earth for a long time. And we witnessed this with Captain Marvel movie. Remember, the Skrulls was in Captain Marvel back in the 90s, and you had your boy Nick Fury there. So Nick Fury are familiar with the Skrulls. So this man that was telling Agent Ross all this stuff about the Skrulls, he had a suspicion that Ross, you are a Skrull, my sir, and it turned out to be that, and that was really dope too. And once they did the chase scene, Ross ended up dying. He was running away from this Russian guy, and it happened to be Tolos. That's one of the main characters. Tolos walked up on the scene, and then you had Maria Hill, which is Nick Fury's sidekick. I almost said side piece, man. Excuse me, man. But it might have been, because when you watch this show, it seems like a romantic thing could have been going on and it didn't happen, you know. Or, yeah, maybe I'm looking too deep into it. But Maria Hill and Tolos stopped the Skrull. Maria Hill, she knew who Tolos was off the bat. She knew he was a Skrull. And she was like, you know what? She said, is he one of yours? He said, no, it's one of them. So we got fractions within the Skrulls, which is so dope. We have 2 fractions. We have the good Skrulls and we had the bad Skrulls. And the bad Skrulls want to take down humanity on the low. Maria Hill said, you know what? This is too much. There's too much going on. Let me get my boy Nick Fury. I haven't talked to him in a long time. He been tripping since the blip, but we need his help because he's an expertise when it comes to the Skrulls. And Nick Fury, he been gone. He been in his space space station the whole time, but you can sense within this show that something is going on with Nick Fury. Something is just not right. Ever since that blip, and we even see a PTSD moment where he's just really tripping out. Now, I can understand that. And I see people are complaining about that too. But let me tell you something. If a big giant purple alien comes in and starts wrecking everybody, and then all of a sudden he snaps his fingers and your body starts to dissolve, and then you show up some years later, you will have PTSD too, and you wouldn't be the same. And that's what I like about this show, is Nick Fury is the main guy. He's the main hero in this, but he's having that inner conflict going on, because everybody is telling him in this show, even the enemies and the anti-heroes, and even Maria, she said, you're not the same. You sure you can handle this going against the Skrulls? You're not the same Nick Fury that you used to be. And that just blew me away, because everybody was shutting him down to the point that Nick Fury started to doubt himself. But within this episode, Nick Fury, he gets kidnapped by this M16 lady. You know, that's like the secret agents of Britain and UK and all that. And come to find out, he found out some information about the Skrulls, and they have a leader called Gravik. Talos and Gravik used to be friends. Talos got kicked out of the Skrulls Council. Gravik is the leader. Gravik is the main enemy. He's the main villain of this show. He want to take over everything. He want to take over Earth. The Skrulls like Earth so much, they said this is our planet. This is not human, so they want to destroy. They want to start a war between Russia and America. So it must not be that many Skrulls enough to just do an all-out invasion. So they want to start a war between America and Russia, and at the end of the day, they probably gonna take over after the war is over. But the body of this episode and the ending of this episode, we find out that Talos' daughter is working for Gravik. I'm missing Talos and Gravik name together. I said Grabos. But Gia is the daughter of Talos, and she realizes the true origin of what happened to her mother, because Talos, he catches up with her, find out that she's working for Gravik. She tells Gravik they're about to drop some dirty bombs on this festival, but it's really to throw you guys off. Nick Fury, anyways, know it's a trap, and they have to stop these bombs. And that is like the climatic part to this episode, which was dope, because I still didn't know what was quite going on. They know it's a trap. Don't they know they're gonna die? All this is going on. It was just blowing my mind. And when Nick Fury, Maria Hill, and Talos was tracking the Skrulls who had the bombs, come to find out, it wasn't even bombs in their backpack. Gravik had tricked them the whole time. He was like playing chess with these fools. He was like 20 steps ahead of them. So when Nick Fury caught up with Gravik, he was getting ready to blast him. Gravik hit that button and detonate the bombs. People was going crazy. Now, this is the climatic part. I didn't think Marvel was going to go this deep into it. I didn't think Marvel could take risks, because they never take risks. The only time they ever took risks was Infinity War and Endgame. Now, this is the part that blew my mind. Not only did Gravik wreck everything, but with his Skrull powers, he changed into Nick Fury himself. And guess what he did? He pulled out a gun and blasted Maria Hill. And she died. Maria Hill, who is Nick Fury's sidekick, who's been there ever since the first Avengers movie, died right there. So that blew me away. My jaw was dropped. I didn't know they was going to go this hard in this episode, but I definitely like what I'm seeing. I just hope, because with these Disney Plus shows, I pretty much hate them all, but they always give us a dope first episode, and then everything starts to go downhill until the finale happens, and then it gets dope again. I don't want that. I don't want the filler. I don't want fillers in between this. Keep this energy going, because like I said, it has Winter Soldier vibes, and if I had to rate this episode, I would give this episode an 8 out of 10, because they killed it. Everybody killed it. Even Khaleesi, who played a Skrull, Gia, she did an incredible job. Nick Fury, Samuel Jackson, incredible job. Everybody killed it. Let's keep this ball going. We even had a cameo with War Machine. We had War Machine in there. Brody. We had Brody in there. And he was saying some stuff to the president, speaking on Samuel Jackson, saying he went AWOL. I think AWOL is a military term that means you're gone missing. And of course, yes, he's gone missing, but you know what, Nick Fury, you got your hands full, so I want to see if you can pull it off. Now, these are 6 episodes, 5 episodes left. This is going to be an hour-long show. I hope it's an hour-long show. If episode 2 is 30 minutes, I can almost guarantee you it's going to be trash. You guys let me know what you think. Do you think this show was dope? Do you think it was mediocre? Or do you think it was straight hot boo-boo, hot dookie, hot trash? Get back at your boy. Make sure to like. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to hit that notification bell. Because every time you hit that notification bell, it makes your boy Fader J feel oh so good and oh so swell. And watch these videos coming up. And I'm out of here. Ninja vanish.
And we living it up.